This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton. When it comes to real estate, there's no substitute for local knowledge. Shelton Highclimbers Football Booster Club, benefiting players in the Shelton High School football program by raising funds, organizing volunteers, and building community support. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome once again to Jack Stark Field, campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, it's the Evergreen Conference High School football opener as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Centralia Tigers. My name is Dedrick, Allan, and you are watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Both teams come into the game 0-2 after dropping their first two games of the season. Shelton lost to White River 21-14 last Friday after being shut out by Gig Harbor 49-0 the week before. Last week, Centralia lost to Prairie 52-14 and dropped their opener to Evergreen of Vancouver 35-6. These teams haven't played each other for some time. I haven't been able to locate any information on the matchup in the last 15 years or so, but we know there is history. Coming up, we will talk with Shelton football coach Mark Smith. It's the EVCO High School football opener for the Centralia Tigers and Shelton Highclimbers. The game kicks off at 7 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Welcome back to Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium. Dedrick, Allan here, and it is now time to talk with the coach. Wednesday, I had a phone conversation with Shelton football coach Mark Smith.
Exciting in the end, but the finished product wasn't on your side. Your thoughts about the White River game?
Well, you know, the one thing about high school sports, and sports in general, I guess, is you play the game for a reason, because you don't know how it's going to turn out any given day, you know. But, you know, it's been a long time. I mean, 32 years. I have never been associated with the game where our opponent has scored all their points on fourth down in three different facets. So their first touchdown came on 4th and 11 from the 23, and the kid made a great throw and a great catch, and we had great coverage. It was a great play. Hats off to him. You know, it was a good play. Their next touchdown came when we were 4th and 8 and punting the ball, and they block it and return it for a touchdown. And then their last touchdown came when it was 4th and 14, and they take the punt, and we stopped it in one direction, then it reverses this whole entire field and goes down the other side, like the other direction. And we lost the football game on 3 fourth down plays. I've never been a part of that in 3 different areas. It wasn't like 3 offensive fourth down plays. It wasn't, right? 3 fourth down plays were their 3 scoring plays. And So that to me, and the crazy part about that is we addressed that at halftime, the punt return, and because I knew it wasn't going well in the first half, we were getting lucky, but obviously we failed to get our message across to our team. White River, they had that back. He was a good back. He ran hard. You didn't get to his legs. He had a little speed. He breaks the tackles. Quarterback trail around a little bit, but I was proud of the way our kids battled on defense. Offensively, we have still yet to find our run game. We have still yet to find rhythm. We are in 911 mode most of the game instead of in control mode. Mm-hmm. We want to be in, control the line of scrimmage and control the football and establish that inside physical downhill presence in the run game. And we have yet to be able to do that. But we struggled last year in that area. We got better, and at the end of the year, we were running the football pretty dang good. So I'm optimistic that the challenge has been put forth to our team in our offense of how we need to play and how we're going to be successful. Special teams-wise, we practice it all. We spent a lot of time on special, and it's just got to get better. We got to keep looking at personnel, got to keep looking at execution, and make sure we're not taking that down off. One of our goals is to go 1-0. Every play. And we got to go 1-0 on fourth down. We got to win fourth down right now, and we got to win in the special teams. Now, the special teams game sometimes looks great, right? I mean, I think we averaged close to 50 yards in our punting game until we got one block, right? So,
right.
It's got some bright spots in it. We're making our extra points, or when we kick the ball, we're averaging about 50 yards a punt. Our kickoff team did a better job. We didn't give up a touchdown on kickoff return, and our return game, is getting the ball in some advantageous positions. So just got to fix, it's those critical situational plays that we have to get better at. And until we get used to winning the close games, that's our focus point, and say, listen, we understand how to play with the big league. Okay. We've had the ability to put some teams away, that was evident last year, 45-6, 63-6. But we've also had games where we've been blown out, and that was evident last year in the Bremerton game, and then this year against Gig Harbor. But we have to find a way to win those close games, and we're hoping to be in meaningful games down the stretch here. And some of these games are going to be close, and we got to find ways to win those. And I feel good about doing that if we can improve in those three areas. We got to get a downhill physical running presence. We have to be good in critical down situations on defense, and then our special teams, have to execute, at 100% basis, So.
A couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about. One, you talked about White River's back, number 34. In the first half, I think we had him 75, 80 yards running. And in the second half, aside from the fourth down play, your guys shut him down, and he was limiting his carries to a couple of yards every time. What did you tell your team at halftime to do differently?
What we did was, they were getting the edge. And so what we took our outside backers and widened them. And we got those plays to string out a little bit. And we kept his shoulders going east and west instead of going north and south. And that really made a big difference. So that halftime adjustment worked really, really well. I wish the punt return halftime adjustment would have worked as well. That's the deal. But, you know, the thing there was, you know, I fully expected them to fake that. You know, I mean, why would they punt it to us? I mean, how much yards are they going to get? And we had them.
Mm-hmm.
We had them. If you watch the film, we got guys there. They tried to do it in the first half, and we got him all the way to the sideline, and then he kicked the ball at the last second and kicked it out of bounds, right? But they were trying to fake it again in the first half. It was the same pace.
Mm-hmm.
And we had him again this time, but we just couldn't get him to the ground. So, you know, yeah. Our kids, when we go in at halftime, you know, we meet the coaches, and we try to talk about, okay, here's our adjustments, and then we try to go out in the second half and put those adjustments in place. So.
The other thing that we noticed is that you had more guys playing both offense and defense than you did in week one. Was there a reason for that, or you just trying something new?
Well, to be honest with you, you know, after the Gig Harbor game, we had some inter-program disciplinary actions. To be honest with you, that you know, guys weren't showing up, being where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there, doing what they're supposed to be doing on Saturday morning and Monday on the holiday. So we had some guys that had to serve a little bit of playing time issues. So we had to have some guys step up and help us both ways. And you know, one thing as a coach that you're always trying to do is you're trying to get your guys in the best position for not only them to be successful, but also the team to be successful. And so you're always moving, you know, people around, shaking up things and trying different things and things like that till you find that lineup, that formula, you know, that it works for you. And so, you know, you're probably going to see some more this week. But the point was made, and we had 100% attendance on Saturday mornings this week. And, you know, kids are being where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing when they're supposed to be doing it right now. So point was made, and we're good.
I also wanted to talk about that final drive from your team. You had limited time, and I didn't see too much panic on the side of your guys. That final drive, the final, you know, you had a fourth down heroics there. What did you tell your guys going into that drive?
Well, we didn't have to tell them anything because we practice those situations. We practice a lot of situational football. And so, you know, one thing we know is when we get inside the 10-yard line, we know exactly what we're doing. And, you know, when we got down there on offense, we know exactly what we're doing. We got that thing in the end zone. There's no doubt about it. We don't have to spend any time calling a play. They know what formation we're in. We know the sequence of plays, and here they come. So, and if you watch on that film, we caught them. They were not set. They were not ready to go. And we ran back-to-back plays and put that thing in the end zone. Well, same thing in our rush, in our 2-minute NASCAR end of the half, end of the game deal. Our kids know where we're going to line up. They know the packages. They know the plays. They know if we get into a fourth down and long, they know what we're going to, and we practice those situations. So when we get to a game, we've already been there. We've already done it, and the kids feel comfortable in those situations, and the staff feels comfortable in those situations. So, you know, that wasn't anything that, you know, a lot of times that stuff's going to work or it's not going to work, right? You know, but if you don't practice it, then you don't have the confidence. So I thought our kids felt pretty confident, and I was proud of the way we responded to adversity, you know, and, you know, we scored, they scored, we scored, then they scored, and then here we come back out, right? And we had a chance at the end. to make a play, and it was a makeable play. But they made a play too, and they knocked the ball loose. And we thought we were almost going to get it on the ricochet, but the kid comes out of nowhere and intercepts the ball, and that's the ball game. So
we look ahead to this week. You have Centralia coming in. You're opening your conference play. It seems like they're as hungry as you are for a W.
Yeah, like I told them, I told the team and I told the staff, listen, every game's going to be a war, right? Every game's going to be tough. And what we need to understand is that when we take the field, everybody's coming in right now thinking they got a shot. And they're going to feel good about themselves. Centralia, they've been around a long time. Back when I was in high school, the old Black Hills League, there's been a lot of rivalries between Shelton and Centralia. There's some underlying deals here, between the two schools. We got their athletic director, their athletic director is now at Shelton, so, that might have a little bit to do with it. Our cheer coach is from Centralia, and so there's some underlying deals there. I'm sure they're going to be fired up, but, the biggest thing is you got two football teams, like you said, that are going to be looking for their first win of the year. And, this league opener for everybody, and, the focus and the attention to detail and the execution in Game 3 has got to be really, really good for us. And, it's one game at a time. And we're just focused on Centralia. I'm sure Centralia's just focused on us. They're probably really excited about the opportunity to come to Jack Stark Field and play us, and we're excited to have them come. And hopefully, we can find a way to win this one and, do it in climber fashion and give the community a sense of, okay, we can figure this thing out and find a way and give them something to cheer for. Go through another log, all that kind of stuff, and have a much better feeling leaving the game on Friday night than we did last Friday night, because we kind of felt like we let one get away from us there.
That's Highclimbers head football coach Mark Smith. It's the Evergreen Conference football opener, the Centralia Tigers at the Shelton Highclimbers. Kickoff is moments away on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
Well, welcome back to Jack Stark Field. Dedrick, Allan, and Gerry Apple at the top of the stands are in our usual spot. Well, we're one row down again than from last week, Gerry, but considering the trouble that we had last week, I figure we would try it back down here again, and of course we still have some technical difficulties at the beginning, but hey, it's all worked out now.
That's great.
So, Gerry, you did a little scouting on Centralia. You talked to a parent that you knew. What can you tell us
real briefly.
Well, Centralia is very young. It looks like they're starting a sophomore quarterback. They played twice. They played 2 AAA teams, Prairie and Battleground.
Evergreen.
Excuse me.
Vancouver.
Okay,
close.
out of Vancouver.
Very close. Very close.
And they didn't fare well in either game. John Rookledge, who I talked to, was a coach here and a teacher, history teacher, and he has a son playing, a freshman, and will play a little bit, he thinks. I think tonight, Shelton has a really good chance of winning. I'm gonna step up and say that.
Okay.
For several reasons. So I don't know if you want me to tell you why.
Well, you could tell us, but I think we have a whole broadcast that you can give us that insight.
Sure.
There's a lot of talk about weather. It is raining. It's not a heavy rain at the moment, although you can see it in the lights. They're talking about wind. The forecast only calls to like 14 mile per hour wind later today, so I don't know if that's going to be much of a factor. When we got here, there was hardly any wind at all. The wind has picked up. The flag was limp before. Now it's doing its thing.
But it doesn't feel cold. I mean, there's not a cold wind coming in to us. So it's going to be a pleasant night to announce.
Well, let's hope so, Gerry. We got the coin toss coming up here. Yeah, let's see what we can get from this coin toss. I would give you starters, folks, but there's been a lot of changes in the last week and a half, 2 weeks for the Highclimbers, so we're not going to bother to throw out those starting lineups just yet. We'll call them as they come onto the field, I guess, as they get the playoff. We've had a lot of changes, as I mentioned, and Coach talked about it in the pregame. Probably see a lot of changes again this week, but he has righted the ship in so many ways.
Well, the thing is, we do not have very many injuries. We do have one big one.
Right. So you do have Makowitz, and who else is out there? I can see. Where is he there? Jack Clements out there to do the coin toss for the Highclimbers. And it looks like we have the Highclimbers won the toss and will receive. So the Highclimbers will be getting the ball first. And I did hear, in the from our all-knowing eye of Lorna Martinson, that the starting QB for Centralia is going to be Dustin Ingalls. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
He is a
number 15.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But we'll see when they come out on the field.
Okay.
Because that all that stuff changes by the moment as for both teams, and we'll get into that. We've got the national anthem coming up here shortly. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with football. The Centralia Tigers at the Shelton Highclimbers. Kickoff is moments away on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. Get into everything, everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
It's time for the national anthem. And we're ready for some football, everyone. So the Highclimbers will have the black jersey on, red pants, black helmets, of course. The Tigers will have white jerseys, orange pants, and their orange and black Tiger striped helmets. And again, the Highclimbers will be getting the ball first to get this thing underway. I imagine it's going to be Dixon and Stewart back deep, or is it going to be Allan? We'll see what happens. So,
yeah, we've had about 4 different individuals return kickoffs.
So it looks like it's going to be Allan on the near side and Stewart back on the far side, right around the 15. And we're still waiting for the Tigers to come out. See who's going to be doing the kicking here. You know what? I didn't even look to see who was marked as kicker, Gerry. We'll see who has the ball, gets it teed up. So it looks like number 5. That'll be Musi Esport Tartios. He'll have it teed up, or he'll tee it up actually, for the Tigers. Get this game underway. First Evergreen Conference game between, the season, and the first Evergreen Conference game for a long time for the Highclimbers, as they're new to the league and they didn't play football in the EVCO last season. Okay, here we go. Here's the run up and the kick. It's short. It's going to be taken by Allan at the 25. He returns it. It's gone outside the 40. Up to the 45. Slips a tackle. 50. Run out of bounds into Tiger territory.
27-yard return.
And they'll spot him out of bounds at the 48. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
Nice return.
Well, that's one thing that we have seen that has been a pretty consistent thing for the Highclimbers so far this season.
Yeah, we've been averaging about 20 yards for a return.
That piece of paper that went flying is very important to me.
Oh, no.
It's just below you. I want to see if I can grab it before the play gets underway, but maybe not. Goes out of the pistol. He'll hand it off, and this is Allan straight up the middle. Got a couple of yards. Let me grab my piece of paper.
Second and 8.
The second down coming. Again, another hand up the middle. And getting to the 40. I believe it's still Allan on the carry. Yes, it is. And then Fuller will come in and give Elton a break early.
A 7-yard run.
So third down, and it looks like a 1.5 for the Highclimbers. Solonic will come out wide to the far side. 2 receivers near side. Out of the gun will go Goose. Fuller is the back. Back to pass goes Goose. He'll complete it to Trykoff, trying to get some yardage. Might have got the first down, Jerry.
It'll be very close.
They're going to mark him short about a yard.
Trykoff has been the favorite receiver of Mason Goose this season so far.
So it'll be 4th and about a 1 for the Highclimbers. This is when they go to their power lineup. We haven't seen it very often. And it looks like it might be a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Fuller gets the ball. He's going to go to the outside, get the first down. Going to cut up the field to the 20, inside the 30 to the 25, excuse me, where he lost the ball. And, oh no, the Tigers have it, Jerry. Ooh. That's the indication on the field. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it's not a fumbled ball, Jerry.
A 17-yard run. That was Fuller?
Yes, it was. Out of the gun will go Goose this time. Back to pass it goes. Sets his feet, deep drop. He's going to lob it for the end zone. Got a guy there wide open, and he steps into the end zone. It's Gabriel Manafee, touchdown Highclimbers. Straight away, the Highclimbers score.
26-yard pass play from Goose to Menifee.
And Shelton's on the board first. And here's the point after. Brendan Kaiser will be doing the kicking. And Tobin Dudley is the holder for Shelton. Rain is coming down. There's a snap. There's a spot. It's faked, or it's dropped. Dudley's going to have to roll. He's going to throw it towards the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. So no good on that try. And I don't know if that was a bad hold. Excuse me, or what happened on that, Jerry?
I don't know, but I could say this. Last week, Menifee caught a 55-yard touchdown pass. So this is his second touchdown pass of the year.
And I don't think did he catch one in the end zone? Was it 55, or he just had that big catch?
Yeah,
maybe you're right. My brain is fogged up. Kind of like Jerry's glasses tonight. I'm a little foggy on that.
I could be wrong.
I know he did have 55 yards. But
yes, he did.
He did. So, yeah, he might have. I'd have to go back and look.
So.
Well, it's not that important at this point in time. It's a 6-0 ball game. Highclimbers will take 2 minutes off the clock and have a 6-0 lead. Back deep for Gig Harbor, number 27, near side. That's Anthony Saucedo. And I can't see, I think it might be Tardios on the far side. Yes, it is Tardios on the far side. Kaiser has it teed up. This could be a high-scoring game, Jerry.
Yeah, well, they're giving Goose enough time to set up, to set his feet and throw. And that's good. That's a good indication. The offensive line's doing a good job for Shelton.
Here's the run-up and the kick. This one's high, end over end. It's going to be taken at the 11, bobbled, and tracked down and dropped after about a 4-yard pickup.
49-yard kickoff.
I think that was Elton in on the tackle. And they'll spot the ball at the 13 for the Tigers. 1st and 10 for Centralia. We'll see who goes out for quarterback for the Tigers. Jerry says it's 10. I heard it was 15, but we'll find out. Rain is coming down a little harder.
Yes, it is. The wind's not blowing. That's good.
Yeah, the wind, except for right around us, which is nothing new. Looks like it is Ingles out of the gun. No, I'm sorry, he's under center. And the Highclimbers jump.
Yeah.
And you're right, Gerry. It is number 10. The quarterback is Landon Jenkins. He goes under center. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
We don't see a lot of center.
No, you don't.
In high school
No, you
football
don't.
anymore.
No, you don't.
That's a quick 5 for Centralia. On the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5 at the 19-yard line. Ingles has one receiver on the near side and a back behind him, a couple of wings. And the pitch, trying to go with the toss sweep to the left by Mushi Iport Tartios. Tartios, I guess he lost the yard there, Gerry.
Yes, he definitely did. What's the number of the player?
Number 5.
Thank you.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. Ball back to the 18-yard line for the Tigers. Tartios to back behind Jenkins. Receiver on each side, hand off inside. And breaking it up the middle, actually this is number 12 on the run up the sidelines. And he's dropped just short of midfield. And that's Tommy Billings on the carry, number 12, Gerry.
Yep.
And that's a 1st down at the 48 for the Tigers. Approaching 9 minutes to go, 1st quarter.
Nice gain by Tommy Billings.
The receiver on each side. Looks like Billings is the back behind Jenkins. Jenkins fake the handoff. No, it was straight up the middle. Excuse me. It looks like it's number 12 again with the call. Bring up at the bottom of the pile. Actually, no, it's number 9. Mickey Hoyt with the carry. And he picked up
6 yards.
6 yards, yeah, to the 46 of the Highclimbers. 2nd down and 4. Receiver on each side for Jenkins. Again up the middle. And again, that is Hoyt. And that's a 1st down. Right to the 42.
Look like a gain of about 6 on that play. That's the 2nd 1st down for Centralia.
Jenkins goes under center. He's got a receiver on each side. Out of that wing tee. Hand off this time, number 12. And that is Billings. Again, they're seeing something in the middle, Gerry. And they're getting some yardage right up the middle. And that's a 5-yard pickup, 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, they're having a lot of success on the ground right now.
Yeah, right up the middle so far. Ball's at the Highclimber 38. 2 guys behind Jenkins in the backfield.
Oh.
And another quick anticipation or hard count.
Yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Another 5 yards for. Now the chain gang thinks it's a 1st down. It's not.
It's not.
It's going to be 2nd and about 1. Yeah. Same formation. 2 backs behind Jenkins. This time it goes to Tartius trying to get around the outside. Nowhere to go. And he might have lost one on that as well.
Yeah, it looks like he lost 2.
So 3rd down and 4 coming.
Nice stop.
6:45 to go, 1st quarter, 6-0 Shelton. Centralia has the ball in Highclimber territory at the 35. 3rd down and 4. Jenkins under center with a back behind him. And he'll hand it off, and again, it is Billings. And Billings, very close to the 1st down marker. That middle's kind of a problem so far for the Highclimbers. It is a first down at the 32.
Yeah, they've been very successful on running it up the middle.
Single set back now. I believe that's Billings back there. Oh boy, that handoff was nearly. Tardius has nowhere to go. The Highclimbers nearly got to him right after the handoff, and then he went sideways, and a good pursuit by Shelton. And I didn't see who the first guy was there. And it's a loss of 3 on the play, back to the 35.
Yeah, Billings has been very successful for Centralia so far. He's picked up over 30 yards.
So it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the 35. This time a little misdirection. Ball's free. And who came up with it? I think Jenkins fell on it first, but there's a fight for that ball. Let's see what the indication is. It's going to stay with the Tigers. And that'll be a loss of 5 on the play. So it brings up 3rd down and 18. From the 40 are the Tigers, going the wrong way at the moment. Under 5 minutes to go first quarter, 6-0 Shelton. Taking a lot of time with the Tigers. They're going to split 2 wide to the far side. 2 wide to the near side, and a single setback behind Jenkins. And Billings gets the handoff. No, actually, it's not Billings this time. It's number 32 out the outside to the 20. And he's dropped inside the 20. 32 is the runner, and his name is Seymour. Gabe Seymour. Big pickup there. Ball is at the 18-yard line. And what was that, a 22-yard pickup, Jerry?
I believe so, yes. Nice run by Seymour.
Single setback again for Jenkins and company. A receiver on each side, both pretty wide. And up again to Seymour. This time the push of the Highclimbers, nowhere to go, and a loss on the play. And Blaze Andrews in there on the tackle.
Loss of 2.
Yeah, back to the 20. So 2nd and 12 from the 20. Again with the single setback and the receiver on each side. And again they go to Seymour, and again that nowhere to go. I think the middle has been closed tonight, or at least right now.
Now Blaze Andrews on the tackle again.
So it's 3rd and 12 from the 20.
No gain on the play.
So we're at 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Again, Seymour the back behind Jenkins. Receiver near side. Man in motion. And they'll hand it off to him. Trying to cut it up the middle. He breaks a tackle into the secondary down near the 5-yard line. I believe that's Anthony Sacedo with the run to the 6 and 1st and goal for Centralia. So one thing I could say about Centralia, Jerry, they aren't predictable on who's running the ball.
No, they've had 6 ball carriers.
Seymour the back in there this time. Behind Jenkins, a receiver on each side from the 6. Ball gets free again, and it's dropped back outside the 10 to near the 13-yard line. And that ball somehow ended up in the hands of Tartios.
Looks like a loss of about 4 or 5.
And there's a discussion, I think, where they're going to place it forward progress, and they're going to, well, it's, ball's going to be spotted at the 12-yard line. It's second and goal from the 12 for Centralia. And we have a official timeout.
What is the number for DeSato?
DeSato.
It's 27?
27, yeah.
Yeah, they've had 6 ball carriers so far.
So come on, second and goal from the 11, from the 12. Looks like Billings is the back in there, and he gets the handoff, and he was stopped and ends up squirting forward inside the, wait a minute, the ball come free?
It did.
The ball did come free. The Highclimbers recovered at their own 5-yard line. Wow, that just, not a lot of excitement there for that play. And the Highclimbers get the ball. And they're going to start on their own 4, it looks like. First and 10 with 1:37 to go. First quarter, they're leading 6-0.
Yeah, Centralia didn't pass once. Tried to run it down Shelton's throat.
Menifee wide to the near side. Out of the gun will go Goose. He's got Fuller in the backfield with him. Makowitz goes in motion. Hand out to Fuller, trying to go sideways. He gets out to the outside. Leaps over a guy at the 10. Well, at least he tried to dive over him.
6-yard run.
Yeah, up to the 10-yard line. Second down and 5.
Yeah, Fuller is their leading ball carrier for Shelton. 17 yards the first carry, 6 this time.
Two wideouts in the slot on the far side, and one in the near side. Back to pass goes Goose. Sets his feet, gonna go long. Got a guy there, it's complete. At the 40, look out. Big pickup inside the 30, and who was that? That was Dixon, Gerry, number 16 on the carry. Dominic Dixon with a big pickup. Was it Trekoff? Yeah, no, it was Dixon on the catch. That's what I thought. All the way up to the 30 or the 29-yard line of Centralia from the 10.
60-yard pass.
And a lot of run, Gerry. Makowitz goes in motion. Hand off to Fuller. Fuller around the outside, cuts it up at the seam, and tripped up at the line of scrimmage by Mickey Hoyt.
Well, last week, Fuller had
Mikey
2
Hoyt.
touchdowns.
I'm sorry, it's Mikey Hoyt, not Mickey, Mikey. So second down and 7 from the 16 for the Highclimbers. Out of the gun goes Goose. Back to pass again. Got lots of time. Around the outside. He's going to tuck it down and run. Reaches out, gets inside the 25. Up the 24 is where they're going to spot him out of bounds. And a third down coming.
Gain of about 4 on that play, Dedrick. You know, Goose does a good job of running when he has to.
So a little wildcat, direct snap to Fuller. Fuller on the outside, gets the first down and inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. I like this little wildcat. That's not, I think they call that the NASCAR, but either way, it's a good pickup.
Gain of about 7 on that play.
And a first down at the 15.
That's the 4th first down for the Highclimbers.
And the quarter has run out. 6-0. Shelton with the lead early, and they're knocking on the door again. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton. Proud to be a supporter of Highclimber football. Their commitment to Shelton and Mason County is unmatched. If you know anybody that needs to buy or sell real estate, reach out to the Conklin team. They will be honored to help. When it comes to real estate, there's no substitute for local knowledge. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, 360-426-4401. Start of the second quarter, 6-0 Shelton on top with the ball. They're on the 16-yard line of Centralia with a 1st and 10. Goose will go out of the gun. He's got a tight formation. 2 receivers in the slot on the near side. Back pass goes Goose. Got some time. Going to set his feet. Go for the end zone. Got a guy there. And knocked away at the last minute. Good defensive play by number 44, I believe. That was Gabe Chapin with a knockaway at the last second intended for Menifee.
One nice thing is Goose has plenty of time to set up and pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 16. Out of the gun again goes Goose. Fuller the back beside him. Makowitz going in motion. Hand out to Fuller, trying to get around the outside. Cuts it up the seam. Bounces it on the outside to the 10, to the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Highclimbers.
16-yard touchdown run by Fuller.
Jaden Fuller with another touchdown. That's 3 for him in the last 2 games. And it's 12-0. 11:46 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to go for the 2. The Highclimbers look like they're going to go for 2.
Let's go, Mason. Let's go.
This will be that direct snap Wildcat formation, I believe. Late arrival to the huddle is Dixon. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage go the Highclimbers. Out of the Wildcat, direct to Fuller. Fuller trying to get it up there. He stopped short. And no good on that attempt. Didn't really form. And this will be our second cutting on the log. Where is it? There it is.
Well, the nice thing, Jason Goose is 3 for 4 in passing. He's already thrown one for 26 yards to Menifee and 60 yards to Dominic Dixon. I like what Shelton's doing. They're mixing it up. And like I mentioned also, Goose has plenty of time to throw.
He does, yeah, you're right. Well, something he didn't have much of last week, and definitely not against Gig Harbor in week 1.
He's able to stay in the pocket. He's able to see the whole field. That's great.
Centralia's coming out on, yeah, that's right. I'm the one that's wrong. There we go. Centralia is going to come to the near side, go deep, along with number 27, and that is Saucedo. Kaiser has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Tigers. 12-0 ball game. Here's the run up and the kick. It's going to be taken at the 12. This is Saucedo. It's going to be upended across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Well, Brendan's been Kaiser has been very
consistent.
Yeah, 49 yards and 48 yards on his 2 kickoffs.
They're going to spot the ball at the 24-yard line. That's where the Tigers are going to start out with the 1st and 10, trailing by 12 points. 11:41 to go in the first half. Tigers taking their time coming out of the huddle. Receiver on the far side, and another tight wing formation. One back behind Jenkins. Everybody's set. And it's Tardius with the handoff, and he is smothered under by a man that we haven't heard a lot from. Yeah, John Michael Escobedo with the tackle and a loss of 4 on the play.
Who was the runner?
Number 5.
Thank you.
Kind of hard to say. There was a lot of black jerseys around that when the ball got in his hands. So it's going to be second down and 14 from the 20 for the Tigers. Receiver on each side for Jenkins. Back behind him. It looks like it's Billings. Turn around, hand it off to Billings. Nowhere to go. No gain at all. Met by a wall of Highclimbers. It was Ty Taylor, one of the guys, knocked him down.
Yeah, Centralia has not passed yet. And, you know, I think Shelton is probably going to get their number now on defense, containing the run.
So it's third down and 14 from the 20 for the Tigers. Jenkins settles everybody down, goes under center. He's got 2 backs behind him. He'll toss it. This is Tardius. Tardius trying to find a running room around the outside with a toss sweep to the right. Got a couple of yards to the 22.
Shelton's done a great job of containing the end around run.
And that will be a 4th down in a punting situation for the Tigers. Looks like Elton is going to go back about the 45 to wait for the boot. And who's going to be doing the kicking? I cannot see. Looks like it's Seymour. Waiting for the snap. Little high. Gets it off. It's short. It's going to hit and bounce. And Elton's going to let it roll. It'll roll all the way back inside the 40. And it'll be down to the 39.
40-yard punt. Had a nice Centralia roll on that.
So the Highclimbers will start out with the ball on their own 39, 1st and 10, 9:38 to go in the first half. Highclimbers leading 12-0. Goose will go out of the gun. He'll send 2 receivers to the far side. Nobody on the near side. And he's going to do a little shuffle pass to Fuller. Fuller caught it, bobbled it, and then corralled it, and no gain on that. If anything, maybe 4 inches.
Yeah.
We'll see whether they're going to spot it.
Yeah, half a yard. Yeah.
It's a nice idea. I haven't seen that one.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So got Stewart out there for the Highclimbers. Now he's going to get an equipment issue. He's going to have to adjust, and Elton will step onto the field.
No,
2 receivers.
No gain.
Yeah, 2 receivers near side. Out of the pistol. And a little fake to Elton. Goose will dump it off, and it's complete. And riding that's Trikoff near the first down marker, just a yard short, so picks up 9. Seymour took a ride to bring him down. It's at the 48, no, 47, make it an 8-yard pickup. So it's third down and 2.
That's the second completed pass to Trikoff.
It's going to be the Wildcat again. Here's Fuller. Fuller slips 1 tackle to the 50, gets the first down. He's still on his feet inside the Tiger territory to the 45. Now that Wildcat, they're going to that a little bit more now. They'll spot the ball at the 44.
7-yard gain by Fuller.
1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Goose gets back out there. He's going to go out of the gun. It's like Stewart the back beside him. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. And a little bit of movement. It's going to be a false start on the Highclimbers, I think. Came from the referee. Jude Sotsky will step onto the field.
Oh, it's against Centralia.
Is it? No, it's a false start. They're marking it out the wrong way. It's got to go the other way, guys. Not in a lot of communication by the referee team.
Okay. I thought it was against Shelton.
It was. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 49.
That's the third penalty for the Highclimbers.
Out of the gun goes Goose. Got some time. He's going to throw it off, and he just kind of threw that one away. Intended for Trikoff. Be 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 15 from the 49. Goose got to be pretty close, pretty careful with those passes. Got to get it to the line of scrimmage, especially when he's sitting in the pocket. We go out of the gun again. Got a receiver near side, 2 on the far side. Back to pass goes Mason. He'll throw it to the middle, a little high, intended to fire Trikoff, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down.
Falls incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Still 15 yards to go.
So 3rd and 15. Got Menifee and Soski wide to the near side. Trikoff and Dixon wide to the far side. Stewart, the back beside, goes and he's out of the gun. We go back to pass again. A little bit of pressure this time. He's going to tuck it under and run. Reaches for maybe a couple of yard gain. No gain. It's 4th down.
Yeah, they're not calling that when he reaches out like that.
No, this isn't the NFL.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that explanation.
Well, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
That's a Russell Wilson thing. He
I
sticks
know.
the ball out there, but it doesn't quite get there. So Stewart's on to punt it away. Tratius is back to receive. He's standing about his 15-yard line. There's the boot. Kind of a line drive. It's going to be picked up at the 12. Tardy is trying to reverse his field, and who is there? It is Matai Leeson. Dropped him. No gain, really, on that return, Gerry.
Yeah, 39-yard punt by Stewart. And good coverage. Even though it wasn't high, it was a nice line drive.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers on their own 15-yard line. 8:08 to go, first half, 12-0 Shelton with the lead. Centralia with the ball.
Let's see if Centralia tries to mix it up a little bit or if they stay with the run.
Well, the question is going to be who's going to be the ball carrier for Centralia. Under center goes Jenkins, and a little jump there by the Climbers. Trying to anticipate that count.
Yeah.
That's an encroachment call against the Highclimbers.
That's the 4th encroachment penalty for the Highclimbers for a total of 20 yards.
It's the 1st and 5 from the 20 now for the Tigers. Jenkins settles under center. He's going to try and keep it, and he's got nowhere to go. I don't know if that was a broken play or a designed run. And I guess
gain of 1?
Yeah, he did sneak out a yard, so it's 2nd and 4 coming for the Tigers. They take a lot of time in their huddle, Gerry.
Yeah, they do. That first quarter went so fast because Centralia ran the ball all the time, each time.
So Jenkins will have one guy behind him and receivers on each side. They're wide. Back to pass goes Jenkins. Looks to the far side, looks, tucked it under, trying to run away from one guy, stiff arms one other one, throws, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Stewart with the play on that, intended for number 27, and that is Saucedo.
Starting that pursuit out of the backfield.
And that was quite the pressure by the Climbers.
Yeah.
Just couldn't draw him down. And it's 3rd and 4 from the 21.
Yeah, that was the first pass play for Centralia.
And they got a deep huddle, and they take their time. The offensive line is out there first. And then they call, I guess, the skill players, although that's not exactly an accurate statement. The receivers and the backs come out.
Oh.
Highclimbers jumping out and then designed inside handoff. And I don't even know who got the ball there. It did get a 3-4 yards. That's number 5, Gerry.
Okay, thank you.
Tardis.
That's his first gain of the night.
That's the 4th and 1. And it'll be Billings to boot it away for Centralia. Is it Billings back there, or Elton standing about midfield? There's the boot. Good pressure. High kick that Elton will take and run backwards. Stiff arms one guy. Gets across the 50, 45, 40. Down the sidelines it goes. He's run out of bounds about the 20-yard line. Good return by Bradley Elton.
Nice return by Ellington. He got it at the 40, right?
He actually took it about the 46, ran backwards. But there's a flag on the play all the way back up at the 40, and then a block in the back at the 40. So the Highclimbers will
negate.
I'll put them at about midfield. Where Shelton will start.